What's good? How y'all doing? I'm back at it again. What up? Back at it again is your girl Iris, and here's your reading. I'm just kidding. So we in a giddy mood today. I don't know if it's just me, but maybe it is because I just got a confirmation heat up, or maybe it is you. Let's see what's going on. See, I'm not really too into like exposing negativity, but at the same time, knowing what's negative in your life can help you find what's positive, just like knowing the dark can help you navigate the light. Negativity is necessary and to a degree. Okay, to a degree. That's what I truly believe. Okay. Some of the strongest people came out of the most negative situations. Can I get a ring? Okay. Don't ever sell yourself short for the negative situations that have happened in your life. Who have you become? Who are you now? Look at who you are now. Would you have become that person if it wasn't for the negative situations in your life? Really ask yourself that question. Really think about that, you know? Okay? Well, I just went for this, so I mean, I guess my readings do kind of fall into the love category, but this could probably be a friend. But you know what? Love is very extensive. You know what I would do for you from here on out? 222 on the clock. Not only the love readings, but it would also mostly be, you know, how love grew you. Even if you're just in a relationship right now, whether, you know, even if you're not talking to nobody right now, knowing your love life and knowing what level of love that you're in could definitely help. I'm gonna stop talking about this now. So somebody wants to say something. Somebody wants to say something. Oh, I didn't pray. Dear God, dear Mother Gaia, divine, my holy angels, my spirit guides, please direct me and protect me as I give this message to the collective. Please allow the collective to take what resonates and leave the rest. And please allow the collective to understand what it is for them to do for their highest purpose. It is done. Okay? So let's see what's going on. Oh, shoot. Okay, I can't stop thinking about you. I know I messed up everything. Okay. I'm starting to understand our connection. Wow. Okay, somebody's getting some enlightenment. Wow. So somebody's getting some enlightenment. I'm only gonna take 3 of those because if I'm led to take more out, I'll take more out. Okay. Now that's feeling like a side note. Spirit wants to tell you more about yourself, you know. But I kind of want to see what the tea is. Okay. This person moves in silence, so they don't say much. They could be talking to you but not saying much. I'm trying to figure out why my cards do that. Maybe it's the way I'm shuffling. Okay. asking, Spirit? How to deal with people like this who don't have much to say. You know, I was getting today that you don't have to go by society and what society feels people should be doing or how people should be moving. Okay? Okay, so this is you. Queen rising, glowing up loud, all eyes on her, coming up spotlight. Radiate with truth, your light triggers darkness. Stay unapologetically you. Yeah, so like I said, that's what I was just saying. Don't be like everybody else. People say, oh, you know, your life should be this way, or you shouldn't accept this, or you shouldn't accept that. There's nuances to everything. I'm gonna get one more card and then we'll get to the Tower. Okay, that's like 10. Okay. Okay. So somebody's watching you online. This is what the cards are saying. They're moving in silence, watching you online. They know they messed up. They can't stop thinking about you. They're starting to understand the connection. But they cannot help but to give you a dirty offer. They have no, they're not fully, they got bad habits. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, what do you do? What do you do when somebody can't give you what you need? Do you move on? Or do you recognize what they need and work on yourself? It is not very good to sit around and wait for somebody. But it's also not good to judge somebody and leave them out in the cold because of their own mental destruction. You are a different human being. But I'm not telling anybody to sit and get smacked in the face. But just understand one thing. When you were broken and you couldn't see what was right in front of you, what you could do to be better, you had people, places, and things teaching you and showing you the way, right? There's a difference between giving yourself completely and losing yourself than giving yourself completely and entirely putting into yourself first. 9/11 on the clock. Okay. Once you can balance that, you could be of service to anybody. What is a karmic to a queen? Queens don't run. That's how I see it. But the master sticks to the plan. The master stays with the student. The master doesn't hold the student's hand. The master doesn't do the work for them. 1,000 on the clock, how I seen it. The master doesn't hold anybody's hands. But the master doesn't run as well. The master doesn't give all the answers. The master recognizes where there's a weakness and studies how is the best way to lead. Okay. There are people in this world, majority of us, even yourself, have, I don't want to say mental problems, but the majority of people, they've been through something. Confirmation. They've been through something. Hold on one second. So, what I'm trying to really say is, if you can have the ability and the strength to recognize your own weaknesses in somebody else's neglect, you are a power source beyond all measure. Because where people would run away from conflict, you build yourself within the conflict and show others how to get out, like a light. But the light doesn't go in and grab the person. The light allows people to find it. Okay? The lights outside, they don't call the moths in. They don't. The moths come to the light because they need it, right? Okay. Let's see what the tarot has to say. You're a queen rising, whether you're masculine or a feminine individual. You know, I notice also when men go through financial problems, it's like they come up out of their body and they're not even themselves anymore. And so many success stories of a man that wasn't right. They didn't have things right in life. And they finally get it. Like, if you have somebody that's actually putting in effort to fix their financial problem and they just can't get it there, or they maybe just don't have the right mental state, give them a chance. You know what I'm saying? There's people that don't even try to get their money right. And when they get it right, they can't wait to stop. They can't wait to stop working. Right? It's for those people that want to put in the effort and do a great job putting in the effort. Those are the people we have to preserve. Because they're very rare. Okay. Let's see. Knight of Cups. Social offers, suggestions, a new opportunity, new lover, new experiences, seduction, intuition, narcissism, an attractive offer, the proposal. So it's funny, it's kind of funny how this could be a toxic offer. It can be a toxic offer. But what I'm getting is, this was the message today. Why is it that we only see the toxicity in others 14:14 on the clock, but we don't remember how toxic we were ourselves? We see the negativities in others, but we don't remember who we were before. Okay? Just because you made it don't mean that you can't help nobody else make it. If it's hurting you, if somebody's making you drown, what would you really truly do? 14:41 on the clock. What would you really do if somebody's making you drown in the water? Would you really let them drown instead? No, you're going to try to pull them out. Because that's the type of person you are. You're going to click something in your mind that's going to help you get to the top so that you can help that person get to the top. Ace of Pentacles. New opportunity, an authentic start, financial situation improved. Yeah, because you're having a new mental. You're having a new mentality. You have strong will with the Page of Swords. Sharp intelligence, deep insight, persuasive communication. There's people living in deception. But these people living in deception, they do have intelligence. They do have talents and lofty ideas. They can discriminate correctly. But they sabotage. They sabotage, and that's what keeps them in a state of financial restraint. It says strength, but I'm hearing restraint. Loss, frustration, unfortunate, trouble, ignoring gifts of faith, loneliness, despair, moral degradation, degradation. Yeah, slaves to the system, slaves to life. And where's the collective in this? See? Like I said, you're inviting this person to see the truth with gentle emotions, friendliness. You are this queen rising. Escaping confusion, tricks, and lies. If somebody is still lying to you, you see right through it and you don't even blame them for it. But you allow them to see what they're doing. Like a true master. Ascended master. When you really care about somebody, you don't leave them for dead. When you're hurting, you want to leave them. But when you're not hurting anymore, you don't leave them for dead. Right? The problem is that a lot of people cannot find this balance. I can say I couldn't find that balance. But when you're clear-minded and you don't have turmoil in your mind, in your heart, you have that ability to love unconditionally. And that means even the vessels that have been used by demons, they need love too. All right. The underworld. The underworld is for the enemy and his demons and his angels. The dark angels. You know people. You know deities. Deities know you, that have control over earth, some over heaven, and some over the underworld. And they have given you the insight and the mentality to stand in darkness and hold the light. Because even the evil elites desire growth. Even evil desires. I'm hearing plantation. Herbs. I heard herbation. I don't know what that means. I don't think that's a word. Herbalization. You know, Even witches need healing. Even dark witches need healing. Okay. But 2020 on the clock. We have to know what battles to withstand. So I'm not saying go and help out every murderer. That's not what I'm saying. If you know the situation is going to get you hurt, you have to stand back at a certain capacity. If somebody is at a point of no return, you have to protect yourself. So I'm not saying go run and jump and help everybody exactly the same way. Not everybody needs help exactly the same way. Okay? I remember there was a show that the inmates, there was a person that would go around and try to like figure out what like murderers were thinking, when like what made them do what they did. And this person actually had real compassion, like, I really want to know what's wrong with their mind. They really want to know what's wrong with their mind. How did they get to that point? You know what I'm saying? And based off of those reasons, they started to understand why the person was like that. You are a queen rising. You know the best thing to do. Anything else, Spirit? Someone is weak. Somebody is using energy to fight. Protect yourself. Exchange cooperation, but protect yourself. Guard territorial integrity. Alert, precautionary attitude. Physical strength. Fight for yourself. But end the hostility. This is somebody that has control over what happens to themselves. This is somebody that helps wild animals, for an example. Wild animals could destroy you, but wild animals need help too. Who is going to take up that task? Who's going to take that task? Is it you? Don't go into it blindly. Don't go into it naive. But there's a reason why. There's a reason why you want to be there for certain people, even if it meant the death of you. There's a reason. There's a reason. And let's not forget though, because I feel very strongly that somebody wants to make a decision that is not very smart. You don't have to make any rash decisions. Don't. Wherever you're at right now, relax. Don't make any rash decisions. But just know, in that rest, in that mental calm, you need to find out what you need to fix about yourself too. It is unfortunate that you don't have somebody, a human being in a 3D, thinking that way for you, like, oh, I know this person has these issues, I want to be there for them. But that's what makes you even more stronger, because you don't need human help to get you there. Maybe a therapist, Maybe somebody that knows more about spiritual things than you do. That's always necessary. Those things are always very necessary. But as far as what you've gone through, you've learned things that only people that have gone through those certain things, those specific things, could help others get out of those things, those specific things. Especially when you have a good heart and you know that the people you're dealing with have the potential to be good people. That's what I'm saying. Queen of Wands. Self-affirmation, full of energy, daring, confident, a visionary, charismatic, dominance, ambition, the center of attention. I love this for you. I see lions. Dominance. Oh, there goes that black cat. I've been seeing videos about black cats all morning. And I was looking at relationship posts, and I would recognize the people will constantly keep downgrading the person that they're with. But either A, it just I understand people are upset about how they're being treated. I definitely get that. Trust me, I sympathize. I get it. But then I also seen a post that it said, without blaming the other person, why can't you keep a partner? I said, without blaming the man, why can't you keep one, type thing. What is it that you have done that jeopardized the growth of a relationship, right? Not that you've done anything malicious, but where maybe you didn't show up for yourself. Maybe you gave too much. Those are not good things either, okay? Denying yourself is like somebody denying you. Neglecting yourself is like somebody neglecting you. Okay? If you can't show up for yourself, things transpire in ways that seem like, oh, it's the other person, because they're not strong enough. But you're becoming the person that is strong enough. It's a different kind of strength, though. It's a strength never seen. Rarely, very seen. 0.001% of being seen. Nobody sees people like you. Nobody. People like you are hidden. And I'm getting this cat in my mind's eye. They see things that we don't see. Cats see things that we do not see. Spiritually. You see things that people do not see. That's why you feel so alone. But guess what? You're not. You're not alone. You got the biggest bodyguards. I want to say in the galaxy. I was going to say in the world. You are in fact an alien. A beautiful, mystical, galactic alien. And when I say galactic, we're not talking about pixie dust and purple and blue aura with stars, even though that comes with it. But what I'm saying is, a human in a 3D cannot understand you fully. Not even heavily religious people. Even some spiritual people. There may be some psychics that can't understand you. That doesn't make you better than anybody. You just have a different purpose. Because a lot of those people helped you get to where you are now. And you can return the favor in another sense. This was nice. Ashe. Well, that was your reading. If you have any questions, you could bring those down below. If this resonated, make sure to give it a like so it could get out to other people that maybe it might resonate to them too. This is a beautiful message. Okay? I love you. Later.